What's going on, people? In today's video, I just want to discuss something that I think will help a lot of people. I know it has helped me because I am now recognizing it for what it is, and it's something that I've been doing lately, but I just now learned exactly what it is that I'm doing and why it means so much to me in my life. We all know the saying, get comfortable being uncomfortable, right? We've all heard this more than likely. And the thing is I've heard it plenty of times in the past, and it just didn't resonate with me really. I mean, I understand it on a basic level, right? But I didn't necessarily know how to implement it into my life and how it would work for me. But today I now recognize what I've been doing, and that is getting comfortable being uncomfortable. That is making decisions to change my life for the better and basically doing away with my old norms to create new ones. And that's all getting comfortable being uncomfortable is. So I'll give you a quick example. When it comes to the decisions that I make when it's time to eat food, I am whole food plant-based, or at least I'm becoming whole food plant-based, let me say that. But before, I would be faced with decisions to either go for some chips, super greasy French fries, or a Beyond Burger, or stuff like that. And not to say that there's anything wrong with it, but it's for me, and I'm making a change in my diet. So now I would, instead of picking those things, I would go for the fruit instead of chips. I'll have a lot of fruit laying around my house, or not laying around my house, but laying around my kitchen. And I'll make a bean burrito and some sort of salad on the side or something like that, instead of indulging in the Beyond Burger with the French fries and all of that, right? We talk about scrolling on my phone on YouTube, watching videos for hours upon hours on end. Instead of doing that, I'll start to record a YouTube video. I'll choose to catch myself in the moment when I find myself looking at videos too long that are basically not even helping me along my path and what I'm trying to accomplish. I'll catch myself. I literally set reminders throughout my day. I have maybe 4 different reminders on my phone that tells me to, hey, snap out of it, get busy. So a lot of times I will catch myself if I'm drifting, and I'll get back into action, especially if I know that I'm doing something that doesn't coincide with what I want. And for example, today, I didn't feel like doing pretty much anything because the night prior, I was kicking it with my wife, and we stayed up pretty late, doing what grown folks do. I had some sake, she had wine. I've grown a bit partial to sake, I can't lie. I've had it at a few different sushi spots, and I really dig sake. If you haven't had it, you should try it. But anyway, that's besides the point. As you would imagine, after a night of drinking and staying up pretty late, the next morning you don't necessarily have as much energy. You don't necessarily want to get to the things that you have to do on your schedule, right? Well, I basically forced myself to do so. I didn't feel very well, so I got up, drank a big glass of juice, then had some water, and then I took a Tylenol. I don't necessarily like taking Tylenol, but if I have to kind of get over a bit of a headache, then I will every now and again. Anyway, after doing that, I went to clean the car. I had on my list to get the car washed. I went on ahead and did it instead of just laying around. like I would have done before. In the past, I've had plenty of times when I would have things on my to-do list and I just wouldn't even pay attention to the list. If the night prior I was, doing something, just having too much fun, the next day I would just make up an excuse like, hey, I don't feel good and I need to recover, right? So that stuff can wait. Hell no. This time I was resourceful. I found a way. And that's what you'll begin to do when you develop the muscle of getting comfortable being uncomfortable. You find a way to do what you have to do regardless of how you feel. You take your feelings out of it. I went and got the car clean. Then I went to a cafe to do some research on this project that I'm working on, and after that I went to the gym and actually got a nice workout in. And this was all after doing my thing last night and all of that. And mind you, I actually have a cold. Like I have a very stuffy nose right now, if you can't tell from my voice, and I apologize if you all have noticed it prior to me pointing it out. But right now, for example, in the past I would have made up an excuse as to why I shouldn't be doing something productive. If I'm sick, or if I got like a cold or something like that, a really stuffy nose, or a scatterbrain, from a head cold or something like that. Now I couldn't care less. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna do it regardless because I am getting comfortable being uncomfortable. It is very uncomfortable right now because I can't necessarily think straight, and there are certain things that I don't like about my voice right now. I feel like I sound like I'm talking from my nose, but so what? This is me doing what I have to do regardless. You know what I'm saying? So this is raw right here, and this is my exact point of getting comfortable being uncomfortable. And that just means do it bar none. It doesn't matter what the hell is going on. Just do it. Do it tired. Do it sad. Do it angry. Do it sick. Do it hungry. It does not matter. Just do it. Forget how you feel and get the job done, man. And this isn't something that you're just probably gonna, roll out of bed and do if you haven't really focused on it for some time, and you haven't made this a huge intent in your life, right? You have to be very intentional when it comes to this, and when it comes to that intention and building it, I think you also have to have something before that as well, and that is a why. You have to have a very strong why. So I just wanted to interject for this part right here because I didn't give my why. And as an example, I just wanted to give my why to you really quickly. And excuse the noise in the background, it's my family. But my why, what I have now come to recognize, and what has really gotten me to become resourceful, and has really gotten me to start at least trying to strive to do everything that I set out to do, everything on my schedule. And mind you, there aren't too many times when I hit 100% of my schedule, and honestly, beyond what most people think, there's pretty much almost no one who hits 100% of their schedule. But it's more so about doing your best and striving to hit 100% of your schedule. That's the difference between doing nothing and striving for something, doing your best. But honestly, what has gotten me to the point where I'm doing all these things is just recognizing the fact that this might sound crazy to some people, but recognizing the fact that we're all going to die one day. And I just look at my life like, knowing this fact, I might as well live the life of my dreams before my time is up. Before, I think that I was so shielded and sheltered because I was playing everything so safe because so many of us try to block out the idea of death and how real it is, and in a way that makes us feel like we're immortal. So many people like to think that they're not gonna die one day or something like that. So they should just do everything by the book or play everything safe, and they'll be okay. But that's so far from the truth. It's so far from the truth for all of us. And that is what my drive is. Of course, my family and all of the basic values that I have. But what really snapped me out of it, what really woke me up, was just recognizing that I'm not gonna be here forever and I don't have anything to lose. Truthfully, nothing matters. What people say doesn't matter. What people do and all of this other bullshit, none of it truly matters. What really matters is what you say does. And it's on you to make it happen. What is the reason that you want to change your life? What is the reason that you want to develop these healthier habits? What is the reason that you feel like you maybe want to get comfortable being uncomfortable? That's the first thing that you have to figure out. And that doesn't just happen overnight. I am a prime example. I know that for sure. You set your sights on something and then you start to chip away at it. You chip away at it and you do it for as long as it takes. It does not matter how long it takes for you to get into rotation and get that ball rolling on the things that you want to do with yourself. No matter how many times you fall, you get your ass back up and you get right back in the game. And you figure out another way in. You figure out another way around into getting what it is that you want. But that's what it's all about. Getting comfortable, being uncomfortable. And I believe that that's what creates champions. That's what creates success. Alright? And my motto is, quitters fail, winners learn. Quitters fail, winners learn. But alright, I really enjoyed speaking with you all. I hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did get something out of this, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button so it'll help out the YouTube algorithm and getting this information out to as many other people that need it. So until next time, it's been real. It's your man Wise Black. Peace.